45 up on my waist and my head be in space, man, I'm dancing. These rocks on my wrist, I got new protects, man, and them diamonds be dancing.
Etienne everybody. Welcome back to another video on SNL Squad. Today's video is going to be a quick tour of my studio. As you guys know, I'm a music creator, I'm an artist, and I'm personally an engineer, sound engineer, producer, artist, and record producer. So today I'm going to take you into the studio of Space Out Productions. And this is also the studio. A lot of you guys were asking for me to make a tour of the studio of where we've recorded tracks such as Despacito Remix, Dave Adi Dave, Boundless Love by Srinati Ashutosh Nanda, Kritananda, myself, and also Masrupa Priya we've made tracks with. What else? Just the track that I posted the other day on my channel, on the SNL Squad channel, you'll see right below. You'll see that was also recorded in here. So all of those tracks and all the songs we've ever created on behalf of the Nityananda Sangha, Nityananda Media House, and for myself, Space Out X, we've recorded inside of this studio. So let's take a look. Nityananda. All right, come in. Turn the light on for these guys. So basically, guys, I'm gonna be telling you what you need to start a basic budget studio. Everything you need to just get a nice sound and make some nice tracks, produce some enlightening music. First, we got the keyboard. This is not actually a MIDI keyboard. This is just a regular keyboard piano. But in this case, if you're trying to make music like a producer, if you're a producer and you're trying to make music, you would probably want to get a MIDI controller like this, and not an actual keyboard, but a MIDI controller. It's much easier. You get a hands-on experience rather than just starting up the DAW and doing it digitally. You get much more of a hands-on experience if you buy some sort of a MIDI controller. This is also a MIDI controller. If you show them right here, this is a beat pad, so 808s. You can make certain beats. It's a very hands-on experience. It can be done without MIDI controllers, but they give such a hands-on experience. So if you're looking to make beats and you're trying to be a music producer, definitely I recommend to get a MIDI controller, hook it up to your software, download a few plugins, buy a few plugins. I'll leave the links all below in the description, so I'll leave the link to the beat pad and a nice MIDI controller. Next is, guys, what is the most important thing for studio recording? Microphone, you guessed it. So this is the Rode NT1, not the anniversary edition, but the bundle package. Comes with the metal pop filter. It's a really good quality pop filter. Cardioid condenser mic, and also like a Lyre shock mount. It's kind of ironic that it's called Lyre, but it's actually a premium shock mount it comes with. So that bundle after tax is about $450. And it comes on Amazon. I'll also leave the link below. This is probably the best mic under $1,000. The best mic you can get under $1,000. Anywhere over $1,000, you're looking at like top grade, celebrity quality sound. So next thing is gonna be, what do you need to record? Studio headphones. These are the AKG K240 studio headphones. They have a nice gold trim, nice design. They sound really great. You hook it up to your audio interface, put them on, of course, and then you can monitor the sound. So this is how you record on the beat. How do you record on the beat? Well, of course, you have to hear the beat to be able to sing on top of it. So that's basically what the headphones do. They can also be used for monitoring your music after with mastering. I like using multiple pairs of headphones, multiple pairs of speakers after I'm done a track to make sure it sounds perfect in radio quality. So these are the headphones. Also, I'll leave the link to them down below for the Amazon link. They're about $99, guys. So that's the headphones. Now, what does the mic and the headphones, what does all this stuff plug into? How do you get it to go on a computer and into an interface? Well, an audio interface. This is the PreSonus Audio Box i2. This is a very budget audio interface. Audio interfaces, as long as they don't have any latency and they don't delay the vocals on top of the beat while you're recording, they relatively all do the exact same thing. So that's why I went very budget with my audio interface. This is on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description. It's about $200. And it allows your mic to plug in right there. It has 48-volt phantom power for all cardioid condenser, tube condensers, all patterns of different various mics. It has a guitar. It has different instrument plugins. It has different, you can control the amount of decibels that it produces onto the DAW, the audio, the software. Also, what this does is it allows you to plug in your monitoring speakers, which you would use for mastering, into the back, like right there, like as so. So, since we're talking about speakers, what do I use to afterward mix and master and monitor my music? Yamaha HS5s, and these guys go for around $400 a pair for one. Not a pair, sorry, for each. I don't suggest these as a beginner. I would suggest something like some sort of Behringer monitor by Behringer. You can get that on Amazon. I'll leave all the links, of course, in the description. And what these basically do is, when I'm monitoring my sound, when I'm monitoring and finally, when we've recorded everything, we produced everything, and now we're trying to put everything together, I would turn these speakers on and mix and master everything into my software. So now, all of this stuff, the mic, the headphones, the speakers, they all go on the MIDI controller. They all go into the audio interface. Now, what does the audio interface go into? The audio interface goes into the computer, the system, the motherboard, the main control, and it goes into a software called a DAW, a digital audio workstation. What that is it allows you to mix, master, and produce audio of all sorts. So it allows you to literally manipulate and change audio frequencies, and I'll start that up. What I have personally as my DAW is Studio One 3 Professional. I was sold this, I was kind of marketed it at a Cosmos. They kind of, they make more money the more they sell, so they kind of sold me the newest and best DAW, but you can do it with Pro Tools. There's free versions of Pro Tools. You can get an audio interface called a Scarlett, Focusrite Scarlett 1 or something like that, and it comes with a free version of Pro Tools Starter. So I'm just starting the audio interface up. This is where we do all the mixing and mastering and, making the music radio quality. And this is basically what it looks like when it's starting up. You guys are going to need a keyboard as well, of course, a mouse, a basic computer, and maybe some hard drives to back up your stuff. But that's basically everything. I'll just show you, for example. Let's show them the Despacito track. I have multiple tracks here, guys. Here it is. Wait, let's get it. Despacito cover. Actually, no, I'll go to the Boundless Love cover since it's less tracks. It'll be faster to load. So basically, guys, this is what it looks like. Now, if you guys want me to do tutorials of how to mix and master, how to use a DAW, once everything's plugged in, you have your mic, you have your audio interface, you have your headphones, you have your MIDI controller to make beats, you have your monitor speakers for after monitoring, hearing it out loud. But now this thing is like the motherboard, the audio interface. It takes everything and puts it into your computer. But then your computer, it takes everything and puts it into the DAW system. This is the software. This is the motherboard of the software. And basically, if you want, I can't just show you guys how to, do everything in one video. So if you would like me to make a video on like mastering a song, make a Facebook Live video, couple live videos I can do, YouTube Live I can do. Just holler out in the comment section. I really want to hear what you guys have to say. Like that's what makes the channel. That's what makes this channel great, because there's a lot of feedback and a lot of comments. So this is the Boundless Love track. So if you see, I turn my monitoring speakers on from the back, and I play the song. These are all the separate tracks. So you have the vocal track.
Now I truly believe that I'm standing on the edge.
That's just
of
the vocals.
beautiful.
Then I would add the beat. So this is the beat. Once I've added the beat in, I'd find the BPM, which is the tempo. This is about around 100 beats per minute. And then we would record on the mic, turn the audio interface on, turn this guy on, 48 volts phantom power, put it right into the software. Then I'd start putting effects on it, such as EQs, compressors, multi-band compressors, de-esser, gate, noise gate, so make sure there's no background noise coming in. And I start mixing and mastering the vocals. That would be engineering. Producing is creating beats and creating sound files. Engineering is mastering vocals, vocal engineering. Full music engineering is also mastering beats and mastering guitars and mastering instruments, but vocal engineering is what I specifically thrive in. And yeah, this would be the vocals and everything mixed together. As you can see, there's a lot of plugins, a lot of work that's done.
I went through
These are the ad-libs.
me now.
So as you can see, guys, that's all in another video. I just wanted to show you the basic things that you need to create a studio of your own and to create the sound that you want. And afterward, I'll holler in the comments. If I get enough comments and I get enough requests to make a video about how to engineer, how to put it all together, how to get the end product, then I'll make a video on that, and I'll have the computer screen displayed on the screen of that video, you know, like most tutorials would be in audio engineering and production. So with this, guys, I also want to say at the end of I want to end this video off with this. A lot of people, personally for me, I believe that music making and music engineering and production is one of the highest things you can do in the matrix, because my guru has said, the avatar Paramahamsa, His Holiness Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda Swamiji, he said that whatever exists through sound. Everything is a frequency, everything is a sound. Even this very chair I sit on is only physical because it's generating a certain frequency and a sound. So I personally think the highest thing you can do in the matrix is making music, playing instruments, being creative, being Saraswati, you know? That's one of the highest things you can do, because it's all dimensions. Everything whatever exists through sound, you guys. So what an engineer does is manipulates sound. It's one of the highest things. Like if you look at an EQ, for example, you see all the different frequencies, 2000 kilohertz, all the different frequencies of even the universe, like 432 kilohertz as we know as the universal sound. So when you play with frequencies and you get to grasp and know what a frequency sounds like, you automatically have a conscious breakthrough. Automatically have a huge breakthrough in your consciousness and in your mind. A lot of actually photographers, videographers, like my director, for example, Roy Boy Prada, I'll leave his Instagram in the bio, in the description. I get in a lot of funny arguments with him. He says, you know, oh, video editing is harder and video editing is better and video is... But then I say, dude, what you do you're only allowed to do that through sound. Sound enables you to do anything else. So this is like going to the core of everything. Everything exists through sound. Therefore, this is one of the highest things. Being an artist is one of the highest things you can do in the matrix. And it's, you know, it's all using creative brainwaves, guys. When you're doing this, when I do this, I know I'm in the zone. Like my third eye, I feel just so much energy while I'm making music. Of course, I have Swamiji. I have the Nitya Sangeet, the divine book and the lyrics of the Nityananda songs. So I have that. Also has beautiful divine instruments. And of course I have one of these copies. If you don't have a copy of this and you're into music, definitely get one. So I keep that with me, of course. Yeah, and guys, so basically also another big thing is the acoustics of the room. What is the acoustics? Music is all an art. It's all a science. Everything exists through sound. As my guru has explained on multiple occasions, whatever exists through sound. Therefore, music is a complete divine science, and one of the highest things I believe you can do. You're only whatever you do, whether it be working at a business, whether it be being an artist, like a physical artist, not like a musical artist, whether it be a runner, a sprinter, a sports player, a basketball player, a hockey player, anything you do, you're only allowed to do that through sound, because whatever exists only exists through sounds. If you didn't have sound, if you didn't have music, none of that would exist. You wouldn't be doing that. So whatever exists through sound. Therefore, I believe that audio engineering and being a musician is one of the highest things you can do in the matrix, as I said before. So acoustics of the room. It's all a science, guys. When you record, you don't want anything to leak. You don't want any extra room reverb. You just want pure, dry, raw vocal. You don't want anything in the background. That's why we also use noise gates. But what do these foam pads do? They're designed in a specific way for physics to work, and it captures the noise in these little eggshell like holes. Don't eat eggs, but yeah, it captures the sound and basically traps it, and it absorbs the sound. So there's no extra room reverb. I have them all over the room if you haven't noticed. I also have one right in front of my mic to take away the extra noise when we're singing into the mic. It makes it very raw and very dry. What is this? This is also a pop filter. It protects you from p and b sounds, which can distort your mix. So that's basically what that is. It's soundproofed. It's audio acoustics. It's all the acoustics. It's all a very, very, very high science, guys. Audio and whatever exists through sound. Everything is a sound. Everything is a frequency. Therefore, if you can manipulate sound and if you can manipulate frequencies, you can definitely, in the context of that, in the context of a conscious breakthrough, you can definitely have multiple breakthroughs. Every time you sit on the chair and start mixing and mastering and playing with frequencies in the right context, you'll just have that conscious breakthrough of playing the role of Mahasada Shiva, playing the role of God. You're altering the basis of this physical reality. You're manifesting different sounds. You're manipulating different sounds. This is also why audio plugins may be very expensive to compared to like video plugins, like movie plugins, and kind of like video plugins. Like, yeah, they'll be a lot more expensive because think of it, it's manipulating sound. Everything exists through sound. So these plugins can literally manipulate and change sound, play with the frequency, make it sound good, distorted, not, so it's just a very high art. It's the ultimate. It's the ultimate in the arts. It's the ultimate of the arts, no doubt. No doubt music is the ultimate of the arts. And yeah, so with that, I definitely chose it for a divine reason. I definitely recommend getting a studio and start making music. Definitely, it's one of the biggest things, and I'll always be here to help you and assist you. If you hit me up on Facebook Messenger, any platform, social media, I'll definitely get back to you if you need any help. So yeah, with this, guys, thanks for watching. The Bliss Studio, Nityananda Media House, in the Matrix, but the one in Kailash is the real one. But yeah, with this, guys, I love you all. Please subscribe, like, comment, share this video, and I'll see you for the next one. Nityanandam. Blessing.